Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The Charger ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Ekeler. Oh, what a juke into space. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Going on the ground with Ekeler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Ekeler. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now pass complete here to Sanders. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Yeah, you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Chargers 1st down.
option play, and they'll give to Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it'll be 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 6-0 our score after 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Los Angeles.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to number
Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
9-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Herbert off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Dre. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
13 yards remaining on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
49-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Murray's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
2nd and 3.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray to air it out again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Kamara. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray from midfield. Left side here to Sanders. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray, that's complete right around the 8. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll come out in the pistol.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Yep.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Chargers 13.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Herbert.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the 50, here's Herbert, rolling to his right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback, leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strengths.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st. The 3rd down conversion. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Just like that. Just like that. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run with Drake. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Chris Jones on the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2nd down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Murray, quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. from the gun on third down. Herbert looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run here with Eckler. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
4th down and goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Sanders' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play in overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Murray, one final try. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Cardinals.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.